Now, Prakash, start video.
Just one second. Whatever.
Start video, no?
Wait. Okay. Just click that.
Yeah.
Now go up.
Cannot start video.
Wait. Please go back. Yeah, go to that only.
Go to.
Wait.
Share screen. Let's go to share screen. Yeah, green one. The host has asked you to mute.
Just a minute.
No, video is not coming.
Okay. That's okay. Only when you talk it will come. Yeah. You can see them. No, they can see you also.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. So may I start?
Yeah.
Okay. So good afternoon, dear soul sisters and brothers and all those who are watching us around the world. I am honored to welcome Sulen Gillo, CEO and founder of Polywester Canada, and Iram Maimuna, Managing Director of E-Waste Social Private Limited, to share their views for circular economy and key to sustainable development. A warm welcome to both of you all.
Thank you.
So would you like to start, Sulen? I don't think Sulen is there. So would you like to start, Iram?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Iram.
Thank you, Bhavna, and thank you, WEF, for providing this platform for us to discuss the need for future sustainability. And circular economy is one such area which is a key to sustainable development. So humankind's insatiable demand for electronic devices is creating the world's fastest growing waste stream. The UN calls it tsunami of e-waste. While more electronic devices are part of the problem, they also can be a big part of the solution. A more digital and connected world will help us accelerate progress towards the UN sustainable goals, offering unprecedented opportunities for emerging economies. So more than 150 billion of material entered the global economy in 2020 to generate power, build infrastructure and homes, produce food and provide consumer goods such as clothes and phone. There are now more phones on the planet than people. That's because we have what you might call a linear economy. It works by extracting resources and manufacturing products from them that are sold to people and then generally disposed on after a short period of use. But this COVID-19 pandemic has upended normal economic activity, dipping the global economy into what may become the world's worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. Rather than trying to revive a system that's inherently wasteful, the world has vowed to build a sustainable circular economy post pandemic. The idea of a circular economy is simple: to make better use of resources, close loops of resources flow by fully recovering material instead of wasting them, and prevent waste and pollution by better design of products and materials and keeping them in use for a longer time. So we design to sustain and not design to dump. Sounds great, but how might it work? Closing loop with energy from waste. The first step towards this is to close loops of material flow in energy from waste, burning discarded material to generate electricity. Burning material that could be recycled means everything invested in them is lost, such as money, energy, water, and labor. Although a recent inquiry suggested each FW may have some social benefits, like providing heat to fuel poor household, it creates fewer jobs than recycling, reuse, repair, and remanufacturing, and releases greenhouse gases. A, a second option could be a circular economy based on recycling. One step up from EFW is the recovery of material, recycling. In a circular economy that relies on recycling to close loops, people aren't forced to change how much stuff they buy, but manufacture and waste management companies would change more radically. All products should be redesigned to ensure they are more recyclable. Manufacturers should use more recycled material in new products too, creating markets for recovered material. Massive investment in recycling infrastructure would be required though. Although recycling normally is less energy intensive than processing virgin resources, it still uses energy which produces carbon emission. Even if all recycling use renewable energy, the new infrastructure would require vast amount of virgin materials to be built. In developed countries, the total amount of material within the economy has to be reduced. By harvesting the valuable resources, we will generate substantially less CO2 emissions than when compared to mining the Earth's crust for the fresh material. It makes sense too. There is 100 times more gold in a ton of mobile phones than a ton of gold ore. A sustainable circular economy. To achieve a truly sustainable economy, consumption and production practices will need to change together. A sustainable circular economy involves designing and promoting products that last and that can be reused, repaired, and remanufactured. This retains the functional value of the product rather than just recovering the energy or materials they contain and continuously making products new. We have to do more with less material and consume responsibly. New ways of consuming opens up opportunities for circular economy business model. Business model based on reuse, leasing, repair, and remanufacturing could generate 4 times more jobs than waste management, disposal, and recycling. They generate local economic activity, help to strengthen relationship within the communities. If ocean plastic pollution was one of the major environmental challenges which we finally woke up in 2018, the ebb and flow of public opinion could and should turn to electronic waste in 2020. The numbers are astounding. 50 million tons of e-waste are produced each year. And left unchecked, this could more than double to 120 million tons by 2050. We already know what the solutions are. It is now a matter of implementing them effectively. Firstly, better e-waste management strategy and green standards can help address the challenge. We don't want precious minerals and metals to be under new plastic. E-waste is not pollution, nor is it waste. It is vital resources we are only just starting to value in full. A sustainable circular economy presents a new economic model in which the aim shifts from narrow GDP to a multi-dimensional progress. The broader strengthening of environmental quality, human well-being, and economic prosperity for the current and future generation. Only such a circular economy could be potentially regenerate the environment. The government of India has come up with many incentives and schemes. to promote circular economy, and that includes Make in India, wealth out of waste, and thereby creating employment, women empowerment, women-led businesses, and overall growth in the circular economy. This is in sync with achieving a more eco-friendly approach to manufacturing. Entrepreneurs, investors, academicians, business and business leaders, and lawmakers will all be needed to make the circular economy work. Innovative business and reverse supply chain models, circular designs, safety for e-waste collectors, and ways of formalizing and empowering informal e-waste workers are all part of the picture. Action is needed now. How we use resources has transformed our economy and society in the past. A circular economy offers us a chance to deliver sustainable benefits for the future. Let's not waste it. I would like to part waste isn't waste until we waste it. Thank you.
Iram, that was wonderful. But
Thank you.
yeah, and would you have any more thoughts on the same?
Yeah, I have, circular economy, like we need to shift our mindset, we need to get more women involved in the circular economy. We need to shift the mindset of design to dump to design to last. It was this design to dump has just started 20 years ago. Earlier, when a gadget or any appliances used to stop working, we used to take it to the technician to get it repaired. While now, if it stops, it's not working, we just dump it. So this design to dump is just 10 years old, which can be changed, 10 to 15 years old, which can be changed, and we need to design to last. We need to recycle, we need to reuse it. The idea behind why people are designing to dump is because it's cheaper to buy a new appliance than to get it repaired. So the mindset needs to change. We need not change every time a new phone has come. We need to stick to our old gadgets. We need to use them well, and only when the consumer will start showing the awareness, then the manufacturer will start manufacturing products in sync to that. And this
Totally agree with
industry,
you. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So,
yeah, any questions, yeah, so circular economy is here to stay. We cannot exploit. So this pandemic has taught us that we need to be environmental friendly. We need to take care of our environment. So this circular economy is here to stay, and our government is providing a lot of incentives for women entrepreneurs, for startups to work on these activities of circular economy and sustainability.
yeah, that was very, very interesting, Iram. And let me just call upon Miss Solène if she's come with us on the site. Miss Solène Gallo, I guess she's not here. Let's take some questions.
Yeah,
If
please.
anybody would like to, pose some questions to Iram and to me, we are ready for that.
There are a lot of government schemes. I feel all the women out here, whoever is attending it, should look into the government. It's not only recycling, but remanufacturing out of the waste. So making products out of plastic, making products out of recyclable materials. So there is a parallel industry. It's a parallel industry which works. So right now it is unorganized, and I'm sure, things are moving in the right direction, and slowly we are going to be getting more organized in this sector.
I definitely agree with you, Iram. And I'm sure some entrepreneurs can also take a leaf out of what you have spoken to us just now and start some work, where
Yeah.
our economy is concerned, our circular economy. You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I think on startups and women entrepreneurs should shift their focus from textiles and food to recycling and reuse industry. There are a lot of options, like a lot of ministers and a lot of the ministries are working towards sustainability. So if you have any idea, you must pitch into with the government and try to get going. So no step is small, no idea is small. You just need to sow with your idea. I request all entrepreneurs to get on, with this model of circular economy, because this is here to stay. As as the times are passing, and the ores, the metals is becoming more difficult to exploit, it's just becoming more difficult to exploit. So this is here to stay, the circular and sustainable economy. Any other questions?
No, Iram, this was wonderful. And I also would like to seek your help whenever anybody approaches us to, want to get in touch with you and to, get information from you and how to start off this entrepreneurship. So I will surely be in touch with you, and also our WEF in Bangalore and otherwhere else also will surely be in touch with you.
Yeah, I would be very happy to help. Like, we have a platform, an online platform for all the waste recycler, and we connect all the e-waste collected from the companies and the government agencies, and we will be giving it to the recycler, and making this whole idea of recycling more transparent and more environmental friendly. We want recyclers also to follow all the norms of the industry, because certain times they are not being able to do the follow the norms. So we are educating them, empowering them to follow the norms of the recycling industry according to the GOI and the PCB norms.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much, Iram. Yeah, anything else? Sorry.
I would happy to help women entrepreneurs to set up recycling unit, and it need not be big. You can set up a smaller unit, and it will not only provide revenue, it will provide sustainability, and it will provide empowerment, and it will provide economic prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Iram. And let me now announce to you our award from WEF. Iconic Woman Award goes out specially to you for curating and making a better world for all of you. So thank you so much, Iram. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can
Thank
leave
you,
now, Iram. Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Wes,
Yeah.
for this opportunity and this platform. I'll be happy to help my fellow women entrepreneurs and women in this field of circular economy and recycling.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
May I now invite our other team who's ready to be with us and share their thoughts? Dr. Rajeshri Krishnamurthy. Iram, you're also with this on this with us.
Yeah.
Rajini Ganesh, Ritu Chawla Mathur, Sandhya Rao, and Miss Solen again. So may I have the pleasure of inviting you all? And I think the session starts at 1:30 for them, Iram. So we will have to wait. Yeah.
Yeah, fine, no problem.
And for you, of course. Yeah, we'll just wait.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, you don't use a laptop is unacceptable.
Now what?
I told you, this left click is a right click. Yeah, left click, right click. You get that into your head.
Be here, BP, in case there's something. Just look at your phone and
Hi.
hello, Rajani.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
So, how are you?
Very well, thank you. What about you?
Doing good.
Great.
So, how is this? Like, is it for 15 minutes or 12?
You'll have to speak all of. There are around 6 of you all on this chat,
Okay.
on this streaming. So you'll have to give in your own feedback, what you think about your topic. So all that has to be done.
I didn't get you. Okay.
You've got your topic with you?
Yeah, my topic is there. This
Yeah, so
is I'm
what's your
talking
topic?
about rape and abuse.
So then you have to talk about it. What is happening in
Okay.
the world? How
Yeah.
do we prevent all this?
No, that
Yeah.
I'm prepared for.
Yes,
I just
that's
asked
it.
you because
And
now
if
there
there's
was
anybody who wants questions to ask you some questions, they will put up the questions to you. They'll put it up on the chat. So if you like it, you can take on the questions. If you don't like it, there's no need of taking on the questions.
done. I'm
Yeah,
okay with
yeah.
it. No, the only question I had is I was finding it difficult to join in.
I
So
see.
when I went through others, Janjana and all, they were saying that 1:30 to 2 is my session. So I got confused because I was told that I
Ah,
was for 12 minutes. It was
yes.
at 1 o'clock.
Ah.
So I
So
wanted to
you
know
all come on
exactly.
at 1:30.
Okay, so how many minutes do I get is what I wanted to know.
Yeah. Now there are 6 of you also. I guess there will be a conversation between the 6 ladies. So
Okay,
that will be interesting.
superb.
So yeah.
Done.
So you've started this Nirbhaya Academy.
Yeah, very much.
Okay,
I'm the
wonderful.
founder. Yeah,
And in Bangalore, I guess.
very much, very much. But
Oh,
we
and
do
self defense academy.
yes, but we
Oh,
conduct the
wonderful.
workshops across
I
pan
see.
India. Now, my only intention is I want to go across the globe, as it is everything is happening online, no?
Correct.
So I would like to, start that.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's really nice. I think you all did come to our hotel also. I work for the Taj Group of Hotels.
Very
So
much.
I think that you all did come to our hotel also.
No, I've come
And
as an thing.
3 years ago, 3 or
No,
2 years ago.
I have tried very many times to come to your hotel, but especially because it is Taj Group.
You
From my
haven't
heart,
been able to?
no, not able to.
Okay, we'll talk offline about it
Definitely.
and we'll surely connect.
The most important thing why I want to get connected to Taj Group is because of the Tata.
Because of the, sorry?
You're connected to
Tatas.
Tata.
Yes. You are right. Yes.
That is something very close to her heart.
Yes,
So
I understand that.
we have to support.
Yeah. Yes,
And
you're absolutely right.
Yeah, especially when this pandemic thing started, the
Yes.
way Ratan Tata came forward and donated.
Yes,
I felt
that's right.
we should even buy the salt also only of Tata's. Even
Yes, that's right.
I wanted to go for a new computer. That also I'm thinking if there was a thing from Tata, I would have gone
Yes,
with that. Because we have
right.
to support our people, and when he
Yes,
supports us so much, you have to go
absolutely
all
right.
out. You have to go all
Yes,
out.
yes, that's right. You know what? I'm thinking that we will not wait until the others join.
Done.
We will take their views as soon as they join. So
Okay.
maybe we can have, we know what is a topic, Iram and Ranjani.
Yeah.
So we will talk and let me welcome you all formally to
Okay,
our chat and learn a lot of things from you and see how you all are successful women in your own fields. So let's learn a few things from you all. So shall we
definitely.
start with Iram?
Yeah, I'll just tell you one thing. The main thing that I'll be talking about is why I started it, the self-defense thing, and what is my aim and goal.
You're most welcome to start. So
That is
Iram will ask Ranjani Ganesh to take on, and you're most welcome to start, Ranjani. And now since nobody has joined, so let's take
but
it at 10 minutes each.
okay,
Yeah,
but I also
please
have
go
a
ahead.
doubt whether others are finding it difficult to join because that join link was not there.
Yeah, so our host is working on that,
Okay,
and they will join us.
done. Shall I
Yeah.
start now?
Yes, please, you're most welcome, and we'll be honored to hear you, Ranjani.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
A very good afternoon to all of you.
Good
And
afternoon.
yeah, especially during this pandemic period when people across the globe are affected in the same way. This has actually looking at the positive side of it. I don't want to look at the negative side of this pandemic period, which we are going through. Looking at it positively, we have understood that we are all one because
Yes.
so small virus, which we really can't see through our naked eyes, has made us
Yeah.
understand that the fear factor of the COVID
Yeah.
19 is the same with all
Yes.
of us across the globe, whether we are rich,
Yes.
poor, anything. It is the
Yes.
same. The same way is the fear called as abuse, rape,
Yes.
harassment. And this
Yes.
harassment and abuse and rape is in different ways, different ways.
Right.
And,
Yes.
when we look at it, we don't know how to prevent it.
Right.
I was always watching in the news and things like that, that they always say there's a breaking news, this person has been raped, this person has been abused, or when
Yes.
you read your papers, every day there's news.
Right.
One day, that was in December, if I have to tell you, it was in 2012, there was an
Yes.
incident which happened in our country, India, and Delhi, that is called as the Nirbhaya incident, which shook the
Yes.
world across, just like how this COVID 19 has shaken us
It
all.
was very sad. Yes.
Same way it affected all of us.
Yes.
And across the globe, it was not only women or girl child or, girls or even the men, the boys also felt the way
Absolutely.
it was done. It
Absolutely.
was a heinous crime. It was a very,
Correct.
very heinous crime. And people from across the globe came out on the streets with the candles, with their support for the. But I was looking at it and feeling sad, and and the very next day I read in the paper that another baby of just 2 months old was raped, and
I
just
remember
about,
that.
very, very much, and just about 3 4 days on the TV we could see a thing called as 70-year-old woman sleeping outside a temple was raped. Now these things started making me think, because in the paper every day, there was a news, in the media, saying that, we don't dress properly, we don't do this properly, we don't, they were finding out the mistakes. Now what did this baby do? How did she,
Yes.
write all this?
Yes.
How did that old woman do this? And that old
True.
woman has no strength only. When they were taking her to the hospital, I saw her. She was so, weak, and
Yes.
what did she do? She was just sleeping
Yes.
outside a temple. That too, you
I
know.
know.
This made me shake, and I started wondering what is wrong here. And the worst thing was, it just reached a neighborhood that is at school. In a
Hmm.
school, also a child was raped.
Oh my
And now,
gosh.
where my child was just 6 years old, I was started
Oh,
wondering,
yeah.
how do you send your child? We in India, our tradition is we always tell, teachers are our gurus, they're everything,
Yes.
and share
Yes.
everything. We have all done that. For us, even
True.
today, when I see my teacher, they call me by my name. So I
Yeah.
must have been that not your, very approachable to them.
Yeah.
But they know us, and we have know them, and we go and hug them or talk to them, everything. So this is the way we have brought in our children
So
also.
this is what motivated you to take
Yes,
this ahead?
very much.
Wonderful.
I
Okay.
kept wondering how, and my thought process was thinking about only my daughter is not correct, because nearby is also my daughter. I have
Absolutely. Very well said. Yeah.
everybody is mine. So how, especially when you're a lady, you feel, everybody is your child. It's some sort of a,
I understand.
attachment comes to you. So I didn't
True.
want this to continue, and I was only wondering, people are only talking about abuse, but they're not talking about prevention, and that is
True.
what I wanted to talk about, and that
Mhm.
is what I wanted to do, achieve. This is my goal. That is, I want to
Excellent.
create. Yes, I want to create an awareness about abuse and rape, and also the importance of self-defense to the society. The reason is people are not aware as to what is called as abuse. I have attended some seminars where women say, I've never been abused. I wonder because they have not understood the real sense of what is the meaning of abuse.
So
Abuse
what will we tell them what prevention can be then?
yeah, how can we talk to them? How can we address the situation? So
Yeah.
awareness is very, very important. And
Correct.
once we do this awareness, then we have to train them in certain techniques.
And on prevention.
Very much, very much.
Yeah. So what will our prevention strategy be?
There's a beautiful way. When I started it, I started it in a very humble way, just about my house on the terrace. Luckily, I had my husband who's the fifth dan black belt, and
Oh,
he's very passionate about martial arts. So he thought it in that way, but whereas I was thinking in another way. We started our karate school, on the terrace itself, and we started training people. But then when I attended the one of the sessions and I was looking at the children, what I understood here is everybody is looking at the black belt, but we are not looking at self-defense. So I understood my strategy was not correct. So because we can't wait up for a person to get black belt and then say, okay, now you abuse me, I will take care. No, it doesn't
yes.
happen that way. So we have to be prepared. We have to be prepared as fast as possible with the techniques and the right techniques.
And
So
if I may just interrupt you here, I think it all begins from home when we educate our sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, and ourselves, men and the women, that this is what is happening in the world and we
very much,
cannot do these kind of things.
very
So
much.
I guess that is what we need to do, starting from
We
home. Am I
have
right,
to very
Ranjani?
much, very
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
We need to
And then we go
educate
on to
them.
self-defense and things like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
And there is one thing about it. Then we just sat down in our office and we started discussing. We can't wait for everyone. Like me, I can't go for a black belt, but I would like to know the techniques.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
how and see, I wear sari, I wear all type of dresses, so I should be able to defend myself in any kind of an atmosphere or
That's right.
dress.
Yeah, yeah.
So then we came out with a suggestion that is we have clubbed in different techniques from different arts
Wonderful.
done together. It's a fusion, and we train people in a fun way. But at the end of the day, in 2 hours, they can learn the techniques. I can
Wow.
tell you, they can learn the techniques which is necessary for them to prevent themselves from any kind of an abuse or harassment or anything like that. If they are able to learn this, their walking style itself is changes.
Yeah.
When you're scared of something, you bend your head, or you are looking
Yes,
behind.
yes.
But when you're confident about yourself, the world is there for you. The confidence level makes you achieve things. So I felt, I have seen these changes. I have, conducted many sessions, and some of the sessions I've seen pregnant ladies also coming to learn this, or
Ma'am, if I
they are
may say so, this topic we can go on for the
on
next
and on,
3-4 hours. So
100%.
if I may invite you to one of our web sessions where you
Yes,
can come and talk to our other soul sisters and our families, we would be very happy because as you very well know, our time is
yeah. And
absolutely, I wish we had at least 3-4 hours more.
I
So
would
if you
just like to
don't
end it
mind,
with 1 minute.
yeah,
One
yeah, yeah,
minute. Okay.
yeah,
What I would like to say here is at the end of the thing, like our Mahatma Gandhi ji said, the father of the nation, that in the real sense of independence is when a woman can go out midnight, without any fear onto the road.
right. Yes,
So that thing we have not got it yet. So
yes,
what I'm trying to say here is our Nirbhaya Self Defense Academy is focusing on seeing to that we create this awareness about abuse and rape, and also the importance of self defense to the society, so that we erase this kind of a disease out of our society, just like we did for the polio, we have done for plague and things like that. We have to erase this completely out of the society is my goal.
excellent,
Hopefully with
ma'am.
all people, all of you support us, I think we can do it.
Definitely. Excellent. And thank you so much. It
Thank
was
you.
so wonderful talking to you. And now over to you, Iram. As we have very less time, would you like to share your views, Iram? Iram?
Yeah, hi. So buy-in is a completely different sector than Rajni. It was a wonderful talk, Rajni. I totally believe that women empowerment is very much the need of the hour. but we are we believe what we are doing is that e-waste social private limited, we are a B2B platform for aggregation of e-waste, responsible e-waste management, carbon footprint reduction, certification and fulfillment of extended producer responsibility through our value chain.